Garage talk. News from the streets coming straight out the garage. Garage talk. News from the streets coming straight out the garage. Garage talk. News from the streets coming straight out the garage.
Garage Talk TV, what's up everybody, man? This your boy Mac, man. This your host coming right back at you, man. Hey, my weekend recap, man. And before we get into this, man, let's shout out to the Kimber Knights, man. Carter Cowboys and the Madison Trojans, man. All coming back home with a state title. So let's give them a big shout out and a big round of applause, man. And get them likes up, hit that subscription. I appreciate everybody for every time I come in, man, and I speak on something and get up into a show, man. I want to thank everybody. Yeah, man, so that's the big recap on Oak Cliff, man. We celebrating big wins, man. Southside celebrating big wins over there, you know what I'm saying? Lot of good things, good vibes going on in the city with that right there. You know what I'm saying? So let's recap on the Cowboys. We done made some good pieces, man. We done brought in Jalen Thompson. We done brought in Rashawn Gary, Kobe Durant, Otito. I don't want to say miss his last name up. Got him from the LA Chargers, man. That's a good upgrade. Shout out to Osa, he gone, but Otito for Osa, that was a nice switch, man, cause I don't know how let a Tito or Bonnier. I don't know how they let him go. I know I probably said his last name wrong, but the big man ain't gonna let nothing move in the middle. He ain't gonna let nothing move in the middle, and he gonna work something. He gonna chase a running back. He gonna make a play. So that's an upgrade right there. Shout out to Hennessy on that offensive line, offensive center. Was a starter one time, but got hurt due to injury. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good backup center we got, man. A capable backup. Not just know anybody, a capable. You know what I'm saying? So he get on up in there, he gonna learn that language. Shot at them, gonna bring him right on in with the program. And that's gonna be a nice thing. You know what I'm saying? So shout out. I look forward to Shotty is doing a nice thing. I look forward to the energy, the working energy that Christian Parker and Shotty gonna have together, man. You know, Shotty is a guy that's a real emotional, gonna talk to his players, you know what I'm saying? And he can level it out and air it out, and he gonna bring you along when he needs you to come along, cause he wants you to have the system down. He knows what he's looking for. And I think he just wanted to have somebody with his same reflection in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? And I think Chris Parker is that guy. I think he's the guy that's gonna keep Shotty, and they can talk, and it's energetic, and it's a working relationship. And shout out to Shotty for that. I can see him wanting to get that young fire. You know what I'm saying? And somebody that's ready to play football now, in these times, in these days, you know. 5 years ago, football is not the same football right now. You know, 10 years ago, football is not the same football. The rules or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So then, you know, and if you think that's, I'm just tripping, check out the way they do kickoffs. But anyway, I think that's a good piece that a lot of people don't miss or they're not looking at. You know, on Garage Talk TV, I'm not gonna show you a lot of clips. We got a lot of good content creators out here. A lot of them, you know what I'm saying? And they do clips and everything, and that's good, you know, if you're looking for that sometime, you know, go over there, you know what I'm saying? You'll see some clips, but this just for the listeners that like to just sit back and look at it and see things, you know what I'm saying, coming from Garage Talk way. This Mac, when I just lay back, blam, and we gonna talk sports and just come from our angle, you know what I'm saying? Deep off into it. Shout out to Okoye Sports Media, man. Okoye, I like the way he look at things, cause he look at things like I look at it, you know what I'm saying? I look at the system they finna run, the pieces that they fitting, how they gon' fit, And right now, I like what the Cowboys doing. I like what Schottenheimer doing. You know what I'm saying? Cause you can have a sports car, but you need a driver. You know, you need a driver. The driver is what's gonna make the machine. You can have the players, the talent, but you need a coach. You need that. You know, when Jordan got Phil Jackson, there wasn't no looking back. You know, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? So a good athlete needs that. A good machine, good car, it needs a driver. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm seeing a whole lot of good vibes going on with this coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing a lot of seriousness in wanting to win by going out and hiring these athletic trainers for defense and is one for offense. That shows a will to want to win. That shows a real serious mindset on the program. The program is being taken serious, and they looking for certain athletes. You know what I'm saying? You take Kobe Durant, 5'11", but quick, athletical. Jalen Thompson, he's a chess piece. He's not the biggest guy on the field, but he's real alert. He's real athletical. You know, he gonna be there. He gonna be the wrench in your game all day. He can get under your skin. You know what I'm saying? Cause he know what's going on. You know, he can be sitting on a rap, but then still recognize another rap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. With Jalen Thompson though, just chess pieces, man. They this body weight, man. You know what I'm saying? These measurables that they getting in, these cats is like athletical, but still understand the system. And you get them linebackers, they're clicking out the wire with that offensive line. Cause like I said, Tito, man, and Kenny Clark and Quentin Williams, they not gonna let nobody, they ain't gonna just get shoved around on the line. Them some real dudes. And you get these linebackers, the flowing, you know what I'm saying? Get overshown in the game, you know, Agent Zero, man, you can generate some pressure. And these dudes understanding the system, cause Kobe, he come from that system. Jalen Thompson has played in this system. So they already finna be, that's an upgrade. That's an upgrade. You know what I'm saying? If you got them together on the same page and PJ Locken on the same page, come on, man. Your secondary has got to improve right there. Man, it's real valuable for a dude to be where he's supposed to be on the field and do his assignment. If he do his assignment, man, this defense right here, man, with the right teachers, you can have a good defense, man. You know, you can get the ball to Dak. You know, you heard the young man on the Kobe Durant on his introduction interview, talking about getting the ball back to Dak Prescott. Hey, y'all, hit the lights, get these subscriptions up, man. Get the subscriptions up. You know what I'm saying? Do a solid for your boy, man. Just get the subscriptions up. Garage Talk TV 214. And I like this defense, you know. I like the energy that I think Christian Parker and Shotty finna feed off and play off each other. You know, even the athletes. You know what I'm saying? I like Williedlive moving to the outside. He can be a problem. With the right coaches, Williedlive can become a dominator. I'm telling you. With the right coaching and let him be on the field, he can become a dominator. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just white. I'm just saying. But anyway, I like what I'm seeing from the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Max Crosby, do we need him? Yeah, we could use him. I'm not finna give up a whole lot for him, you know, cause after all the shady stuff, the world don't revolve around those guys. You know what I'm saying? Super Bowls ain't been won here lately in the last 3 or 4 years with just your number one edge rusher. You know, so I'm all right and confident with my offensive line. I'm not tripping about that. I'm all right with my coaches and them playing. I'm all right with my tailback being able to block out the backfield. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right with that. I'm all right the way we are building this team. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe. Hey, if you know anybody, man, that's seen down in the press or maybe going through some serious downtime to where you may be thinking they contemplating suicidal thoughts, or if anybody is talking to you or telling you that they are contemplating or thinking suicidal thoughts, take a second to render them aid, talk to them, make sure they safe. Let's see if we can get them some help. You know what I'm saying? Cause suicide is real. You know what I'm saying? And this your boy Mac D, and this is my message. But yeah, you know, I wouldn't give up the house for Max Crosby. You know, I wouldn't. I like where we stand with the 12 and 20. Are we gonna get anything at 12 that's better than Max Crosby? Probably not. You know, are we gonna get anything at 20 better than Crosby? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? But we not tripping about that. You know, it is what it is. Right now, I like where we are solid. We can make another move. I like the guy that's supposed to be up in Minnesota. Can't say his name right now, but they got an edge rush up there. I could live with him. But I like to see this draft, because whatever you get at 12 and 20, they need to be ready to play right now. I like going into this year with Ezra Rocco fully healthy, Overshawn fully healthy with some coaches, playing the type of game that they like to play. That's gonna highlight the linebackers. Really, this defense gonna highlight the linebackers. So this is a big year for Overshawn. He's going into his contract year. I believe in him. And I just like where we are, you know what I'm saying? That's my recap for the week, you know what I'm saying? This your boy Mac. Shout out to them Dallas teams, man, them Kimball Knights, David W. Carter, and James Madison. You know, shout out to them, man. You know what I'm saying? Bringing that basketball trophy in. You know what I'm saying? Until the next time, y'all click, like, and subscribe. Let's get these subscriptions up, man. It's been nice, man. And we got plenty more to come with this Garage Talk TV, man. And shout out to them Cowboys.
Garage Talk. News from the streets coming straight out the garage. Garage Talk. News from the streets coming straight out the garage. Garage Talk. News from the streets coming straight out the garage. Garage Talk.